Watch Reba McEntire come in sparkling and intimidate the others ahead of The Voice premiere exclusive. Season 24 of The Voice will premiere on September 25 at 8 p.m. And with coaches McEntire, Gwen Stefani, Niall Horan, and John Legend in a new promo for The Voice debuting exclusively with People on Friday, Reba McEntire makes a grand entrance proving she's ready to steal the show as a first-time coach. The video opens with Horan, 29, who won last season, cutting into a cake that reads, "Welcome the Voice coaches," as Stefani, 53, and Legend, 44, walk through the door. "Congratulations on winning your first season, my friend," Legend says, as Horan responds, "Thank you. It's good to be king." Stefani adds, "Don't get used to it, buddy. It's a whole new ballgame." Then the All of Me singer says he knows we all miss the cowboy, aka Blake Shelton, who left the show after 23 seasons in May, but now that he's gone, we might have a shot at the best country singers, he adds. And just as the Heavens singer says, "Nothing can ruin this," lights begin to flash, and a Reba chant plays on the loudspeakers. Then the stage doors split open, and there's a giant Team Reba sign backed by sparklers. McEntire, 68, whose black robe turns into a sparkly outfit, says "Hey there" with a smile as the other coaches stand in shock. She adds, "It's just so good to be here." The Voice host Carson Daly then appears and says, "Wow, this is gonna be good." The hilarious video concludes with Horan on the phone saying, "I'm gonna need some tearaway pants and make them sparkly." The Voice Season 24 will premiere on September 25 at 8 p.m. and on NBC. In May, McEntire opened up to people about joining the hit competition show, The Country Lane. "I'm taking over for Blake, so I'm gonna represent country music. He's got big boots. I don't know what size those boots are, but they're big, so I'm gonna really work hard to make him proud," said McEntire of Shelton. McEntire's also got fierce competition in Shelton's wife Stefani, who's returning as a coach for the 7th time. "I do understand that I need to go razzle-dazzle with Gwen being on there," said McEntire. "Gwen's always got the nicest outfits, so I really need to step up my game on that." While McEntire is no stranger to the show, she served as a mega mentor on The Voice this season. The star said she still had plenty of catching up to do. "John and Niall are all really funny and clever, and always have so many smart things to say, so I've got my work cut out for me," said the country singer. "I'm most excited about basically getting started, and I'm sure that I'll have lots of help, lots of advice, lots of people coming around saying, 'You can do this, you can do that,' and I'm not afraid at all. I think it'll be a very fun adventure." Reba McEntire has been an icon in country music for decades, known for her powerhouse vocals, signature fiery red hair, and a presence that commands any stage. As The Voice gears up for its new season, all eyes are on Reba, the show's latest coach addition. She's not just entering a familiar scene, she's redefining it. When it was first announced that Reba would join The Voice as a coach, fans across the country were buzzing with excitement. Known for her no-nonsense attitude, deep understanding of the industry, and a career that has spanned over 45 years, McEntire brings more than just her name. She brings wisdom, a sharp wit, and a keen eye for talent that's been cultivated through years of honing her craft in an industry that is as competitive as it is rewarding. However, no one quite anticipated the way she'd enter the room ahead of the season premiere. This wasn't just a quiet stroll onto the stage. Reba McEntire made a statement, one that left her fellow coaches a little breathless and perhaps more than a little intimidated. A sparkling entrance fit for a queen. The premiere of The Voice is always a big event. Coaches, contestants, and fans alike gear up for a night full of surprises. But Reba's entrance this season raised the bar. Dressed in a shimmering, crystal-encrusted outfit that caught every beam of light in the studio, McEntire looked like she had just stepped off the stage of a sold-out concert. The way the outfit sparkled and glowed as she walked made it impossible not to focus on her. She wasn't just the Reba everyone knew, she was Reba, the undeniable legend. But this entrance was more than just about the glitz. For the first time, Reba McEntire was not just performing on a stage, she was stepping into a new role as one of the power players, sitting in the iconic red chair that so many before her had used to shape careers. It was a moment of triumph and anticipation for her longtime fans and peers alike. As the cameras rolled, it was clear from the reactions of her fellow coaches that Reba was about to make this season of The Voice one to remember. Blake Shelton, who has long held the reins as the show's resident country superstar, had a glint of concern in his eye. Though Shelton is no stranger to competition on the show, it's different when you're up against someone who helped pave the very road you're walking. And it wasn't just Blake. Top star coaches like John Legend and Gwen Stefani were visibly impressed and perhaps a bit daunted by Reba's larger-than-life presence. Legend, with his cool and calm demeanor, even joked during the introduction that maybe it was time to up his game this season, given the new level of star power on the stage. Gwen, known for her own bold style, was quick to compliment Reba's look, commenting that the sparkle reflected Reba's vibrant energy. Behind the glitz, Reba's drive to win despite the glamorous entrance, Reba has always been about more than just style. Her career has been built on raw talent, grit, and a dedication to her craft that few can match. From her days starting in Oklahoma to becoming one of the most celebrated country artists in the world, McEntire has never been one to back down from a challenge. As she joins the coaching panel, it's clear that she's bringing that same drive to The Voice. Fans who followed her career know that Reba doesn't just want to coach for the sake of being on television. She's here to win. Her instincts for picking songs, understanding the emotional arc of a performance, and helping young artists find their voice are second to none. The other coaches, while excited to have her on the team, know they're going to have to step up their game if they want to compete against her. Reba's reputation for being direct yet nurturing is likely to resonate with contestants who are looking for more than just guidance. They're looking for someone who understands the ups and downs of a music career. And if there's anyone who can mentor them through those challenges, it's her. With over 35 #1 singles and countless awards, McEntire knows how to build and sustain a career, and she's ready to pass that knowledge on to the next generation. The contestants react even before the first contestant took the stage. The buzz in the air was palpable. Word had spread that Reba McEntire was the new coach, and for many aspiring singers, that fact alone made this season of The Voice a game changer. The opportunity to work with an artist who has not only dominated country music but also transcended genres is a dream come true for many. As the blind auditions began, the tension was high. Contestants who might have leaned towards picking Blake Shelton as their mentor in past seasons were now torn. McEntire brings a fresh perspective to the show, and for those who idolized her growing up, the chance to be mentored by her was too tempting to pass up. More than once during the premiere, a contestant who seemed destined for Team Blake shocked the audience by choosing Reba instead. Each time, Blake's smirk said it all. He knew this season would be a battle like no other. A new dynamic for The Voice. The addition of Reba McEntire to the coaching panel is more than just a new face in a familiar format. It marks a shift in the dynamic of the show. With her seasoned experience, her down-to-earth charm, and her fierce competitive streak, Reba is set to shake things up in ways that fans and the other coaches haven't seen before. As the premiere episode wrapped up, one thing was clear. This wasn't just another season of The Voice, it was the start of a new era, with Reba McEntire leading the charge. Sparkling from head to toe, intimidating her fellow coaches, and inspiring awe in contestants, Reba has officially arrived. And from the looks of it, she's just getting started. The sparkle that won't fade, what makes Reba's presence on The Voice so special isn't just the glitz and glamour. It's the authenticity she brings. Every sparkle, every joke, and every heartfelt piece of advice is grounded in decades of experience. While she may dazzle with her stage presence,